From the prairies of Wyoming to the high desert of eastern Oregon, biologists are working day and night to deal with that issue firsthand. They are trapping and tracking the birds to see how populations are doing in the face of development. All the while, they are looking for ways to reduce the human footprint. Wildlife consultant Matt Holloran of Laramie, Wyoming, is one of the country's leading experts on sage grouse.
You tend to build a little bit of a personal connection with some of the birds, and it is neat to look at them, their little expressions after you catch them, and how they work the landscape, and how in tune with the landscape they are, and how important they are as a species.
That importance comes into full display in the spring of each year at pre-selected sites throughout the West. Sage grouse come from miles around to participate in an age-old rite to perpetuate the species at a place called a lek.
From a lekking standpoint, the adult males tend to get on the leks early in the spring. The tissue in their chest is starting to build up. They actually build all that tissue in their chest so that when they strut, their air sacs are exposed and they can go through their ritual. The peak of the strut is usually the first 1 to 2 weeks in April, is when we see most of the hens on the leks.
When the hens arrive at the strutting ground, younger males oftentimes follow along. But if these young Romeos think they're going to win the hearts of most of the ladies, they have another thing coming.
The females come in and they select the same male. There's typically 2 or 3 males on, let's say, a 50 to 60 male lek that do the vast majority of the breeding on that lek. Pretty remarkable how that works. You'll have hens come in, they usually spend 2 to 3 days on the lek before they make their decision, then they're bred, then they're gone, and then another group of females will come in.
The selection of the lek site itself is extremely important in the breeding cycle of the sage grouse. Some of these nondescript places have been used for dozens, if not hundreds of years, and biologists haven't been able to pinpoint one particular reason why.
So somehow the bird is able to recognize, or individuals in a population are able to recognize, that that spot is a good spot for breeding. There's ideas that it's because of the propagation of the sound. The sound associated with the strut is thought to be important for a female to make her selection on which is the fittest male on that lek.